Smalls here, welcome to a new video, and today Limburgrailways is here again, and he has his V100 out with 6 Silberlingen, so it runs, that thing's from 1968. It's about the same era as my Bullet Pacific right there, which is from 1961, so about the same era. And it runs...
again? 1960 from your Bullet Pacific? What's
Yeah,
it again?
1961.
Okay.
Something like that.
So 7-year gap. Not a lot, but both old model trains.
Yeah, but all these old model trains just always work. That's just sometimes they don't work. Sometimes, but well, 99% of the time they always work. They work. They are a lot more reliable than the most modern locos. So that's for sure.
Even this one has switching lights. So now the rear lights are off and the front are on. How amazing is that?
That's from 1968. That is that's some technology that they put in locos from nowadays.
Yeah. Now for the bit cheaper ones, but still,
it's
crazy now, and still nowadays, Hornbys aren't equipped sometimes with lights.
It is, but it is really.
It is a bit of a bummer that they still don't. Some Hornby trains with lights. It's just.
Yeah, but the thing is,
this train from 1968 already has lights. Like what the hell?
Yeah, but what is that the Germans have lights. German locomotives have lights already on the train, put on the train. But the issue is lanterns as their lights. They put lights on the front. And they put white lanterns on the front, so I'm just gonna show you right here. So you have them some lantern posts on the front of the locomotive there, or some of them. It doesn't have them here in this model, but in real life they have. You got the middle one, you got 2 on the sides, and you put lanterns on that to have lights on your locomotive. That's what the British do, and the Germans just have lights already stuck onto them, so that's also why the Hornby locomotives have no lights, because they use lanterns. So there goes the V100. Runs really well on this very long track.
Yeah, it always has run really good. This V100, absolutely.
And also I want to go and run the Bullied and the Black 5 in the double heading. I saw this about a year ago in the video, and I saw Black 5 on the front and a Bullied, 12 coaches running about 75-80 miles an hour or 130 kilometers per hour in front of a train. So I thought, like, well, I have a Bullied and I have a Black 5 and I have 12 coaches, but I'm gonna do it with 8. So why not? So let's see if it works. But first of all, before we're going to do that, we're going to enjoy the V100 first, and then we're going to run that. So we're going to put then...
yeah, it is a bit sad that Quinton's train can't run now, but that's just because of the controller. The layout design, with sometimes the coaches getting too close to each other.
Yes.
And
it is
a bit of really sad that we can't run them both. Also because of power but mostly because of the way this layout is put together with too much.
Yeah, not enough space in between.
Too narrow.
Yeah, not enough space in between the tracks. So that's a pretty big issue. But
in a minute I will stop the V100 and let Quinton have his go.
Yeah, we'll run the Black 5 and the Bullied. Yeah, these are really my top 2 favourite locomotives. The Black 5, of course, being my favourite with the LMS on it. That's the Black 5, and the Bullied being my second favourite. Normally, I'm not really a big fan of. Well, actually, I hate streamlining, but on that thing, I don't know what it is, but I absolutely love the look of that thing. So yeah, and also performance is very good. The Bullet Pacific in real life can go 170 kilometers per hour, and the Black 5 can do 155 kilometers per hour in real life. So they're both mixed traffic locomotives, but I see the Bullet Pacific more as a fast passenger loco. Here's the V100. That runs so smooth. It also doesn't make a lot of noise as well.
No.
It is very silent.
in comparison with the Bullet Pacific.
Yes.
The Bullet Pacific is just a complete different story. This
yes.
one is actually quite You can hear it a little bit, just a little bit if you hold the camera close to it. Then you can hear it a bit, but this train already had a lot of maintenance, and that's probably why it runs so good. Not too.
Because I've got the Black 5 and Bullet Pacific running together. With 8 coaches.
Oh.
Yeah. Here comes Bullet in the Black 5. Okay, power. Yep. Yeah, perfect.
Yeah, a bit of power issue.
Yes. So guys, at the moment we're also going to run the LMS3 of GNT 7414 with 4 coaches. Or maybe I'm gonna do one more coach. So I think 5 coaches is the ideal amount for a GNT. So here you got the GNT with 5 coaches. This is where the GNTs get run with on preservation, like with 5-6 coaches most of the time. So this is also 100% accurate. So now the 103 is running right now, but not really accurate coaches. Yeah, something went wrong, guys. Here we got the 103, and actually what we saw in the wheels. You literally you see on this box art, you see some locomotives on there. Literally, there's some locomotives pictures and the brand from Flashman stamped into each of these wheels.
I don't think really that there are specific locomotives in there, but like some of the technique design, but that their Flashman is stamped in. I believe that. I think that's true.
Yeah,
But,
I actually see
a little sort of Easter egg for this Fleischmann.
I see a look. I see a locomotive right there.
Really
Look at that.
It really doesn't really matter to me, but
it's special. It's pretty special.
But as Quentin is going to ride his Genti, I think I'm gonna put
a fully
Trans Europe Express from Lima. He actually has some of
full
those, which
8 coaches.
It does fit behind this 103. Which is amazing. So I'm gonna quickly swap these Silberling out for the Quinton's Lima TE, and then we're all good.
Yes, then we have probably that's a train of 8 coaches or something like that. If you want to hang that behind the locomotive.
Easy. It's
Okay.
made to do that.
So kind of like the same with the Black 5.
But I think 7 coaches would fit more than because 8 coaches isn't really that common. More like 7, 6, or 5 coaches is common for these. Trans Europe Express. So really excited to see how the Lima TE from Quinton is going to look on Quinton's layout and not anything of these Silverling, because these don't fit, of course. But we'll see how it will look. And let's get these.
And you guys, just look at the 103. This is already massive leg man. It's almost as big as a Black 5.
And this is actually
look at the Class 40.
Yeah. My 103 is probably the loco that I absolutely love. It's the most beautiful loco that I have in my collection. It's just the front of it. It just looks so fantastic with the sharp.
But nice aerodynamic design. Yeah. Same as on the
all for the speed. It was all designed for the matter of speed. Because this model, 103 1186. The 118 version of the 103, the 118 series of the 103, was actually the quickest of the 103s at the Deutsche Bundesbahn back in the day. And so this was, I think,
260, 280 kilometers per hour, something like that.
Somewhere like that. It's the top speed. Wikipedia says something like that for that train. So I actually have scaled the fastest 103, which is of course incredible. But let's get the while I get the TE behind it. Quentin is going to ride the Genti with some British coaches. Hope they don't derail again. Because off camera, Quentin is just really and getting annoyed with derailing coaches. Hope it doesn't happen again. Yeah, bit of power issue here. Yeah, really have to look again. Have
Yeah, there we go.
you have to
Ginty cranks
inspect it
up.
one more time because something
Yeah.
with the power is not good here in the corner.
Come on, there we go.
There
Ginty,
it
and the
goes.
Ginty is off. This is really the limiter you can hang behind this Ginty.
Genty also runs really good.
It's like you don't hear the motor at all.
Is this the? I think this is the Genty from the starter set, and not the
Yes.
separate one.
Yes, this is the Ginty from the starter set, and
this
which is actually up there.
There
it is, the night mill set with the mill coach. It has one of these coaches also with this. I need a little bit more power. Need to add a little bit more, and it uses no power. I'm running at about 55%. It's already going pretty quick, so this thing always runs good. It is also very silent, very smooth, very efficient, which I actually really like. Same as, of course, my Black 5 5101 and 5112s, which are also very efficient because they have modern internals. Here's also the V100 from. Look at that. That is one hell of a good loco. This one. Ginty is just trundling around. It just uses no power, literally. It just runs like so silky smooth. Track goes a little bit up there. And it's like also pretty accurate because in real life they run 5 coaches behind it on preserved lines, 3 to 5 coaches. So now we got 5, of course, on them because I like to run some longer trains, not too long, of course, but it's quite nice. Comes through Gallon Junction Station. Comes through very smoothly. So guys, here comes the Ginty 5 carriages. Here she comes. Here she comes. Just a little bit quick through there. Okay guys, we've got the Ginty with 3 Mark 1 standing here in the 103. Passing with
there goes the Trans-Europe Express.
With my very nice Lima coach, also the brand that makes these coaches as well, and that makes that locomotive. So, yeah, Lima is really the amazing brand for all people because they make stuff from all sorts of countries. But of course, most stuff I'm interested in, of course, the British stuff. Same as these 2 carriages here, and the Class 40 there. So. Really good locomotive, bought it for 40 euros. Yeah, it's class 40 euros, but really good price, runs really nice. So, comes the 103, original Fleischmann. And people may think, why is it going so fast? Because in real life, they go that fast. They are quick. So yeah, comes past a beautiful Ginty. Going real quick there. Turn around there, comes through there. So guys, now we've got 2 Great Western and 2 Buffet LMS coaches, I know, but they're all Mark 1, so yeah, also in these preservation railways you see a lot with coaches mixed up, so yeah. So guys, also some news, of course. I'm gonna do a Bullet Pacific running session as soon as another one of these bullies come with the Southern Railway livery, so very excited for that. So and the thingy, I need to bend this up a little bit up because that has a hook coupling, the 103, and this has this the Lima style coupling that has a hook.
And normally the Fleischmanns have a little ball, but this is an older model, and this one doesn't have the ball. And normally the ball hooks onto the this here. And
okay, let me just
we need to bend this just still a little bit up, and then it will work.
Yes. Anyways, guys, of course, as I just said, there's a Southern Railway Bullet Pacific. This is, of course, 257 Squadron, and then we have, I think, a Fighter Command. Yes, or no, Fighter Pilot. It's called Fighter Pilot. So yeah. There goes the Ginty with 4 coaches. Ginty's also pretty quick. That thing can do 110 kilometers per hour. That's a pretty quick little locomotive. Pretty powerful as well. Pull about, how much was it again? 1,200 tons or something like that. I don't know.
You don't expect it actually you don't expect it for this small train.
Yes, also the Thomas Tank Engine E2 can do 100 kilometers per hour. Believe it or not, but one of these, it's an LBSC E2, and these can do 100 kilometers per hour, so these are pretty quick. Only they were power class 2 and the Gente's power class 3, and it can pull Gente's a lot more powerful though than the LBSC E2. So the LBSC E2 is pretty nice. Got the 103 passing here, passing the Bullied and the beautiful Black 5, my favourite Black 5. My favourite locomotive out of my whole collection right here. It's called, the one and only Dave. There's a nameplates on there. So yeah. It looks, yeah, the 103 comes with very nice lights. Oh, I hope it's not going to collide with the Ginty here. I hope the... Oh, that is very close.
Just makes it.
Oh, only just... Okay.
A little bit scraping, but makes it.
Yeah, and the Ginty, they both are soundless. Especially the Ginty, but of course the Ginty, from what year is that model? From the 103?
Same, nearly the same as BR01, so...
Oh, mid-1970s.
Yeah, somewhere between 1970 and 1975, somewhere.
Okay. Ginty goes a little bit too quick.
Oh, wait.
Well, I'm gonna wait here. And then we can go as soon as the 103 has passed. Through the curve. Yeah, I think we can make it. Yeah, we can make it through there. That curve is... Ginty. Running really nice. I think the 4 Mark 1s are the perfect amount to hang behind a Ginty. Ginty's a lot more powerful than that, but it is just the perfect size. Since it is not really a massive locomotive. Because it's about half the size of a Black 5. Black 5 is a big loco. Very big loco. There it goes. Like the... Let's say like the... Class 40 is as big as 3 of the Gentys. Yes. 103 yes, seems to uncoupled. Yeah, I got 2 different couplings on there, so... just one... Oh, it derailed. It's got an issue. I'm gonna film the class 4... Wait, I'm gonna... See if how much power do we have on the Genty. Need a little more power on the Genty. Yeah, here comes the Genty. A little bit too quick, but yeah. Comes the Genty with 4 Mark 1s. Past the Bullied and the Black 5. E103. Here comes the Ginty through Meerkum Station. Here comes the Ginty through Gallen Junction Station. Slows to a crawl and then power kicks in. Yeah. Comes the 3 of Ginty. And the 103. Here comes Ginty, past the Black 5. There we go. Runs really good. Comes the Ginty through the station. So guys, now we're gonna run the BR89. We also have the
005.
You also have the.
This is the renewed version, because the older BL1 89 is of course older. This is the newer version, and this is the version that I always wanted. And before I had Anna, and the Anna was just because I bought it because it's the poor man's BR89, and I just bought it because it was cheaper. And now I got this one for 35 euros, and it is so much better.
That's that, and with box and everything.
Look at these,
there's the box right there, and
yeah.
that's everything that is supposed to be with the box. Everything is here.
And everything, no crinkles or anything. It's just all. It's just nearly fresh from the factory.
Yes, exactly. And also, we're also gonna run 2 small trains, of course. This with very nice wagons and the extra
these Austrian
luggage wagon.
wagons. I just couldn't get any more because I had 3 boxes. I had so much stuff brought here to Quinton. I only could grab these 3 Austrian Umbauwagens, and also
And I
Quinton
have.
gave me for now this brake van.
Oh yeah, this
So
luggage wagon slash
I
brake
think
van.
it's I think it's English, but who cares for now?
Oh no, that's actually German. That's actually a German one.
Yeah,
I actually
okay.
really like that. It's my favorite German wagon.
Nice. Now,
And also we're gonna in the
Genty-
theme of it, we're gonna
and also with something a bit better than those big, heavy lumber coaches.
yes, we're gonna run this Genty with 4 vans, box vans, and a brake van. Little nice small train, both nice small trains, nice small locomotives. Although the Genty is quite a lot bigger than the 89, still it looks nice. And these trains weigh nothing. Haha, look at it go. 89 can do actually like 50 kilometers per hour, this one, in real life. So it's actually reasonably quick. Of course, not as quick as Genty, but the Genty is a whole different story.
Oh.
Here comes the BR89. It's a nice small train.
And speed up the.
Here comes the Genty with the little van train. Looks lovely. Comes the BR89. BR89 is not really a fast locomotive like the Genty,
But
but
it's not supposed to run.
Yeah,
that
exactly.
fast. It's not made to go that fast.
actually
Like, you know,
both are not made to go fast. But somehow I personally think the wheels are a little bit bigger on the Genty, quite a lot bigger maybe. But look at that 89 go. They both run perfectly. That's just. Also the van train, wow, that looks very nice. Definitely, I probably should get like, let's say, 5 more vans, and then that train is perfect. 10 vans total. For Genty comes past. Can we just compare it in a moment to the Class 40? I want to compare it to the Class 40. I want to see how much bigger the Class 40 is.
It's nearly the same. It's in the same era built as the 41, with the small. It's built in the era where Fleischmann made all the rods smaller and slimmer, and not as fat and not as beefy as the older ones.
Yes, I personally prefer the fat ones, but everybody has his own point on that. So there comes the Genty with a nice van train. Here they come. There comes the Genty with his van train, and the little 89.
There's a little bit of crackle. Can't explain where the little crackle has come from. It's now the last time that I ran with it. It produced a little crackle, and I can't explain and can't describe how it came now. And I don't know if it's something with the body that is something doing with having a little bit of play in the and rattling than rattling. Not quite sure why it crackles, but it does run really good.
But yeah, it does run perfect. I think it's just a tiny issue, which is.
I think it's somewhere a little bit of play with the body.
Oh yeah, the Genty will come in a moment as well, with its nice van train. There it comes. Oh, look at that! Look at that! Genty's about 1.5 times as big as the 89, but still they're both very small locomotives. Pretty powerful too, both of them. So. Oh, look at this Genty! Look at it go, a little bit quick. Yeah, that train is as light as a feather. Both trains are as light as a feather, so they don't need to do at all. It weighs nothing. Look at it go. Looks nice though. It's a little bit short for a Genty though, but still, it looks nice. I think the 89 is coming in the opposite direction at the perfect moment, so goes the Genty. There comes the 89.
Oh, it's such a sweet locomotive. Absolutely.
Both of them are just perfect.
And they've some really sweet lights. The BN89. Just 2 small little front lights and 3 lights at the rear. Absolutely. I really adore it.
Yeah, I've exactly the same with the Genty. They're both very silent. They both are very powerful.
but of course the Ginty is a bit more beefier with the rods and all that. Sort
Yeah,
of
and stuff like that. It is. It also.
the BR89 is a bit more defined with the rods and the techniques for and how Fleischmann produced this one. But of course the Fleischmann does run a bit better than the Hornby.
Well, well, they run about the same, but I think.
The Fleischmann has a bit more quality. The Hornby, of course, is real good. But
Yeah, Fleischmann's a little bit more sturdy.
A big difference between them is that the Fleischmann BR89 really has a lot more weight than the
Yes,
than
exactly. Because
the
that
Ginty.
weighs 150 grams. I
But
think that's
quite
250.
light. The Ginty is actually quite light.
Yes.
But that's of course a little train made for starter sets from Hornby, of course, and this one actually is from a starter set.
Yes.
And the BR89 is just a separate loco that is made to really shine on the and really is made to attract the attention from everybody on the layout. Absolutely.
Yes, about the same as also for the Ginty, but of course the Ginty is more modern, of course. But still, the 89 is a little bit more detailed, of course. The Ginty, of course, being a railroad, is a little bit more made for, of course, to start out with. But still, it's all both are very nice logos to have on the layout. Even a professional layout, both are perfect for it. But still, let me get it one more shot, guys, and then we're gonna have to end the video. Here comes the Ginty first. There comes the 89. So guys, that was Quint's Models. Please like, subscribe if you liked the video, and subscribe to Limburgrailways channel, and we'll see you in the next video.
And I hope I will soon get my channel back and get back with the videos.